Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of RC Classic Garage, where today we'll be discussing the E-Type Jaguar and a series of videos that will be coming up on the channel as we fix the issues on the E-Type as well as do a couple of upgrades.
I have owned the car for just over 10 years and it is a good solid survivor car. The plan is to fix a few issues that have developed and to keep it as a reliable, usable and survivor car.
And the issues on this car really start from starting up when it's cold. So when the car is cold, it takes a long time to start up. My feeling is it's carburetor issue, where fuel is not getting through the carburetors quick enough on startup for the car to fire up. What I'm going to do is put some fuel down the flutes and see if it goes a lot easier. The fuel has gone down the carburetor, so let's see if that helps. Fuel pump on, choke out. So it's definitely fuel not getting through on the startup and then still run out. So it's definitely fuel in the carburetor. Another five millimeters of fuel down each. And then run out of fuel. So let's go through some of the work done to date and the work that we still got to do that will come up in the next few episodes. So understanding that I had a fuel problem coming through, I did start at the back of the car, start off at the tank, where the old tank had some rust in it and some corrosion, which was clogging up some of the filters. So first job was to replace the tank.
So the old tank was taken out, the boot floor cleaned, it was very solid with no rust, and it was treated with wax oil before fitting the new tank.
So the new fuel tank has been fitted to the car together with an upgraded facet red top fuel pump. And the fuel pump is capable of delivering enough fuel to an engine of 400 brake horsepower. So there's ample fuel getting through to the carburetors. So after ensuring that we had adequate flow and pressure of fuel coming into the carburetors, I've then gone through and changed all three needles and seats. So I'll be checking the oil in the dash pots and removing the dash pots, cleaning them up on all three carbs. Also opened up all three dash pots at the top, ensured that they were clean, the pins were clean, and put some fresh oil in the dampers, ensuring that they go up and down with ease. So after that, we still have the issue with starting. So it's telling me that the issue is more towards the bottom of the carbs, and probably the carbs need a rebuild. Because if you open up each of the needle and seats area, you will see that in the float chambers there's ample fuel coming through, and there's always fuel in the float chamber area. So the difficulty is now the fuel getting through the carburetor and into the motor, and that's where we have the issue. Also, to ensure that the car had ample spark, I replaced the points and condenser, put in a new coil, changed the HT leads and put in new plugs. The car has got ample spark on all 6 cylinders. When driving the car, it has a lot of power, and there seems to be no issues when you eventually get the car started and take it for a drive. Lots of power, goes really well. It's really just a startup issue, which could be choke, could be dirt in the carbs and the bottom of the carbs, but that's what needs to be sorted.
So after getting the car started off and taking it for a drive, it will start up easily for the rest of that day.
The second issue the car has is that low compression on number 1 cylinder. So that's the cylinder right up against the firewall, and that cylinder is intermittent. So sometimes pressure is at 25, sometimes not at all. Feeling again is that it's a head, it's either a bent valve, stuck valve, in that it's sometimes giving a reading, sometimes not. So that's a second issue with the car. And the third issue the car has is on the starter motor, which now appears to be a solenoid. I would imagine that's happened due to the fact that the car's been very difficult to start when cold, and it's required a huge amount of cranking. So we will be looking at the starter motor as well. And then some of the upgrades that we've got for the car: the 123 electronic distributor, which converts the car to electronic ignition, and a high torque Lucas starter motor, which should help with the ease of starting and spinning the motor quicker.
So please do subscribe to stay tuned to see how we bring the stunning Jaguar E-Type back to an easy start and full compression, with some sympathetic upgrades to aid modern usability. Again, thank you for watching, and see you all next time.